Alrighty, welcome to Snowflake High School. We've got a wrestling duel. We've got Moon Valley, Mesquite, and Snowflake here today. My name is Wasey Wood, and I've got Eli Frazier with me.
Hello, welcome in.
What's up? So we've got a couple good matches coming in today. We've got some kids that are ranked decently high in the state. We've got Cannon Smith from Snowflake. He's going to be wrestling a tough kid from, I think it's Mosquite. Let me look up his name again. But we've got a couple good little matchups here. Some bigger boys going to be tough. Happy that Moon Valley came down here. Mesquite came down here. But, yeah.
So what do we got coming up?
So first off, the mat that we're going to be commentating on, we got the, first we have the Snowflake Lobo Girls Senior Night that we'll be going to soon. And then we've got Mesquite versus Moon Valley, Mesquite versus Snowflake. And then we'll go to the Snowflake Senior Night, and then we'll go to Moon Valley versus Snowflake.
Right on. Got a good night ahead of us. So right now, I'm not sure. Looks like they're doing the coin toss out there.
Yeah. So Mesquite won the toss on that one. So we got Mesquite and Moon Valley here on the mat in front of us. It looks like Mesquite won the coin toss, so they'll be getting first decision. That means between first and second period, they get the choice of choosing first, and then it goes back and forth.
Right, by weight class. So on the second period, they get to choose up, down, neutral, or defer. We're going to take a moment to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Okay, real quick before we get going, it is official appreciation week throughout the whole AAA. And on this mat, we have Richard Cunningham on mat 2. And then on mat 1, we have Cole Mortensen. We do appreciate you guys coming out, and you know, without officials, we're not able to have a sport, so let's kind of try to remember that throughout the night. As we get going, I'm going to turn the time over to Joe Larson, the girls coach, so we can take care of the girls senior night, and then we will move forward from there.
We're good. Dude, I got...
Hey, when are you doing senior night?
We're going to argue Mesquite and...
All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for giving us your time. We're going to walk through, or have the seniors do their walk and kind of just give them the recognition that they deserve. Let's see, we all ready? Okay, so first we have Lainey Hancock, and she will be walked with Dawn Hancock. Something cool about Lainey. Lainey will be one of our first girls that has gone 4 years through our program. And so she's one of our first ones to be able to do that, and we're really grateful that she's been stuck with it and been with us that long. Next, we have Maddie Dela Cruz, and she will be escorted by Coach Baldwin. Next, we have Emily Dussault, escorted by John and Jenny Steinbrecher. Have to find my right place here. All right. Next, we have Sarah Blackman. She'll be escorted by Walter and Christine Blackman. Next, we have Julia Jones. We had some timing issues with parents, so we'll make that work. I'm going to take just a second here and give my appreciation to these girls. They've done some amazing things. They've overcome some things to be able to stay here and be able to be a part of this program and be able to help us build what we have. And we're very grateful for them and all the hard work that they do and being able to be here and stick with this sport. And it's a very tough sport, and I give them credit for that. So if we could give them one more round of applause, that'd be great. Okay. We're done with our stuff, and thank you very much.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Snowflake High School Wrestling Multi-Duel. We like to say thank you to all of our sponsors to make it happen where Sports Zone can be here and comment and bring these matches to you guys on YouTube. So some of our sponsors we've got tonight is Positive Solar. And another one we've got is Brandy Bryant with EXP. And our third sponsor is WW Dirtworks. So here we go. On this mat we're coming up is we've got Mesquite and Moon Valley. I know they're 106. Both 106 has forfeits for this match. And then I think 113 is also a forfeit from Moon Valley. So our first match is going to be Elijah Dagare. I'm sorry if I did not pronounce that well. Versus
Aiden Johnson.
Aiden Johnson. So we've got Wasey Wood here and Eli Frazier commentating with me.
Hello. All right.
All right, so if you're looking at the score, green is Mosquite.
Hey, move your feet. Hey, you go. Where are those attacks?
Good hand fighting right here, trying to set up for a good takedown. Outside single
Down.
from Mosquite there.
You better start moving your feet. You better start moving your feet. You might have a camera on you.
Good shot by Aiden. And now this is Elijah. No takedown yet. He's got an inside single right here, and he's trying to get behind him to get his points.
Keep going. Foot on the mat. Circle that way.
Cross facing, stuff in the head.
No, still neutral. No points. So he had stepped out. Oh, good blast double, but out of bounds. No points. So right there we saw Moon Valley. He almost got the takedown, but he didn't get enough control and get behind him to get the 3 points. And then we saw Mesquite shoot back to, but they went out of bounds for no takedown.
Yeah, he was in there deep and had some good defense from Mesquite there.
Yeah. So front headlock position here. Moon Valley's got Mesquite in the front headlock. No, that's it. See, he's got the chin whip in there. He's trying to get behind him, and there we go. There's 3 points takedown from Moon Valley. Yeah, so when you get in that position down there,
Straight into a wing, looking for a tilt here.
yeah. Once he passes that 90-degree, So what just happened is Moon Valley had a wing in there, and his hand went too high up, and that is a dangerous position where you can injure the other wrestler, so they stop it. Right here you can see on the screen his arm right there went too high up towards the shoulder, so you can really injure someone's shoulder with that position.
Yep.
Hand fighting. Trying to chop his arm down. Moon Valley's trying to chop him down, get something.
Get to his wrist with your hand. Stubby. Come back, come back.
No time. All right, so was that a stalling warning? Oh no, red's decision. Okay. Oh, it was a stalling call. Yeah. So we got a warning on red for stalling.
Yeah, so right there he had kind of came down to Mosquite's ankle.
Yeah.
And you can only be there for 5 seconds. So because of that, he was stalling warning.
And so red is Moon Valley. Moon Valley red, green is Mesquite.
Yeah, it is red strike. I didn't know the buzzer was mine. Second period, red strikes.
So red defers the decision here. So now we're going over to Mesquite.
And I'll add there, deferring means you're not going to choose the second period. You're going to defer your choice to the third period.
Yeah. And so right now, green chose bottom, Mesquite chose bottom. Let's see if we can get there's escape.
Not
Nope,
yet.
not yet. Thought he had it. That kid dove in right away, got contact. There we go. So there's your 1 point escape. Good double. He likes that double. He's really good at that last double. Kind of like a Jordan Burroughs thing.
Oh, you gotta.
Ooh, kind of left his hand up too high. That's a tight cradle.
Yep.
Got his near fall and his takedown. Looking for a pin. So yeah, we saw Mosquite kind of hold on to that head a little bit too long there, so he used that to a position to get behind him and cinch that cradle, and that cradle was pretty tight.
Yeah, looking at the replay here. He was in pretty good on that, and he started retreating. And
so he grabbed that head right there.
Yep.
Kind of hung it up and it put him into a little bit of a tight cradle.
Excellent match.
Yeah. So now we've got, let's see here, 126 from Moon Valley is Ian Valencia versus
Jadala Assad. Oh, that looks like it was a bye.
Interesting.
Yep. So that one was a bye. And we jump on to the 132-pound weight class. From Mosquite, we have Sebastian Hernandez.
And Moon Valley, we've got Anthony Jackson Juanez.
Hey, wrestle fast, wrestle fast.
Good single up deep shot right there from Mosquite. Switches over to a double. See if he works that tighter, gets up into a good takedown. 3 points takedown.
Excellent tough finish there by Mosquite.
Man, Mesquite's got some nice doubles they've been shooting all night.
Yep. In on that nice single and then switched to the double and
Right
worked out.
One escape from Moon Valley. Back to their feet.
Gotta finish it strong first.
Oh, deep shot. Kind of fell to the side there. See if he can work off of it. He's still got his hand on the single. See what Mosquite can do to get behind him. See, he's got that leg of Moon Valley, so it's harder for him to circle him.
Yep.
Looks like he's got a cradle right there if he wants it. Switches back over. Nice little takedown.
A little cut back there. He's trying to separate his hips from Moon Valley's head there.
Looks like he was cross-facing there for a cradle, but yeah, they're looking for those cross-faces. Is that tilt? So Moon Valley tried rolling through right there, trying to just scramble out of there, but almost got caught into some kind of near fall there, some sort of tilt. He's got a deep wing, trying to run it over. Trying to keep it clean, keeping it legal right there. He's got to keep his elbows right in the center of his back. So if he goes too high up, they'll call it like that last match. So now we've got red's choice. He defers. That goes over to green. And green chooses bottom. So a lot of times we choose bottom. A lot of wrestlers choose bottom because once you get that escape, it's easier to get out and get that 1 point than it is to kind of keep someone down.
Right.
That's why we're seeing a lot of those times you choose bottom when it comes to your decision.
Yeah, 80% of the time you'll see these wrestlers choose bottom unless they know that their opponent is just an excellent wrestler on top.
Oh, look. Oh, he almost got him. He had a wing on one side and a half on the other, and then he kind of went to either one that came up, and he almost got him turned over. Nice switch by Mosquite. Looked like he's going to get his 2 points reversal. So right there, Mosquite was on bottom.
He's keeping his leg in there.
He's got a leg turk. And he got his points by reversing positions right there. Now he's working a half. Just get that elbow a little bit tighter. See if he takes that hand right there and posts it up to the mat. It'll help him pin his back down. But right now he's getting some points for near fall. So once that back gets closer to the mat, they start counting and he get points. So right now he's got 4 points pending on this position.
Yeah, and that angle is about 45 degrees. Once that passes 45 degrees, you'll see the refs start to count.
Yes, go!
Good fight.
Yep, so there's 4 points rewarded right there for Mesquite. That puts the score at 12-1.
Race!
Bob wire. He's got to keep his foot in bounds to keep the position, but once he steps out right there, it's out of bounds. So once you keep one limb inside the circle, that keeps the wrestling going, but once you step out.
Let's go! Come on!
There we go. Wrestling is 6 minutes of hard physical demanding. So
it's crazy. People don't understand that a 6 minute match can feel like an entire football game or something. It's just crazy to how quick it goes and how fast you're just out of breath and just going. See, Moon Valley Mesquite's coming up the mountain right now. They're probably having some fun climbing the altitude, trying to get some of that cardio work in there.
So Redhead deferred to the third, and so here he actually chooses top. Probably going to try to go for a fall, a pinning combination.
He is down 12-1 right now, so he's got to do something crazy to get some points back. Oh, we've got locking hands right now. So what happened is Top he locked his hands too soon. So right now, Mesquite's going to be rewarded a point because once you lock hands when you're on top, the opponent gets another point.
You'll notice the ref didn't stop the match because the defensive wrestler had an opportunity to escape. So he let them finish out their wrestling, and he's now been awarded 2 points for the escape and locking hands.
So now should be 14-1. There we go. Mesquite's deep in on the doubles, got his head down, but he's trying to keep cranking it forward, working in there. Moon Valley's trying to push his head down. He gets his takedown. This is a tech fall. It's a tech fall. So a technical fall is when you are winning by 15 points or more, and it is pretty much a mercy rule. So right now Mesquite just barely scored 15 more points than his opponent, and this is a match. Here's one of our bigger matchups today. This is Mesquite's 138-pounder. See if I can pull up his name right here. Mesquite's 138. It's Byerly, Wendell Schaefer. And then we got Moon Valley's 138 is Rook Gessner. Both tough kids. This is one of the better matchups tonight, is what we've been talking to the coaches about.
Where's your offense?
Both, tough kids. You can see they're stronger, a little bit different body styles right now, though.
Yeah.
Keeping good positions right now. Oh. No points and 3. Some good scrambling right there. And we're out of bounds. So right now we've got Mosquite with 3 points on a takedown.
Hey, win the start, win the restart.
Moon Valley on bottom.
So that right there is an optional start where they're able to place their hands on their back.
Get off your knees.
There is a warning. The referee lets the the bottom man know that he's going to be starting like that. So
he looks like he got an escape. So Moon Valley got an escape, and Mosquite got another takedown. So we're looking 6-1. This Mosquite kid's good off that shot defense. When he shoots, he kind of gets behind pretty quick, gets his head down. Oh, look at that little step over by Moon Valley.
nice
Flattening him
defense.
out. This is a good match. Look at that. He tried Peterson in.
A little bit of a Peterson
This is
there.
a reversal. 2 points reversal, Moon Valley. Look at it. Kind of went for a Peterson, then got him out of position, but stepped over. We've got 2 points reversal for Moon Valley. So now the score goes to 6-3. So one escape green right there by Mosquite. Way to work to his feet. So a lot of these both are good, tough wrestlers right now. A lot of technique going on right now.
Short time, short time.
Back to that optional start. You'll see that often when a wrestler's confident in his takedown ability, right?
Yeah.
So that let him up, get a point, and then take him back down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, that Mosquite, he likes that. He likes that front headlock position right there. He allows Moon Valley to shoot, and he keeps snapping them down. That's where he wants to score from. And fun fact, that's actually where they found out. They did a stat that almost the biggest takedown in wrestling is from that front headlock position. So he's snapping him down, trying to get him down there. We're here in the second period. He chooses bottom. Score is 7-3, 7-3. Mosquite kind of, it looks like he balled up right there, and what that does, it keeps him from getting his hands in there and kind of finds a position to explode up. Look for a hand, catch a hand. No. And it makes it hard when you're the top guy to work something. But the problem is if you ball up like that for too long, you're going to start catching some stalling calls.
Yeah.
And so if we don't, oh, there he goes. He allowed him to get his hips off of him. He kind of swivels his hips out. Now he's in a pretty neutral position, looking for an escape or a reversal.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Front.
Wrestling, you always got to work to improve. You'll hear that a lot. Work to improve. Yeah.
No, takedown. Oh, there we go. 1 point escape, Mosquite. So yeah, he was working there. He kind of allowed Moon Valley to work around and find a bad position for him to do and to move out, and that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
8-3 right now. See if he goes that snap down again. Watch, he likes to snap Moon Valley down right here. Oh, a little try to drag him, but didn't get close enough behind him to work yet.
Got a minute left in the second period here.
Score is 8-3 on this match. Mosquite 8, Moon Valley 3. See, he's letting him shoot, but he takes him down off of it. Got his takedown right there. Now it's 11-3, Mosquite.
28 seconds. Wrestle for 2 here, Rookie. Wrestle for 2.
Wonder if he's going to let him up right here, try and get another takedown, see if he can get the tech. No, he's going to wrestle him out. Look for a tilt, try and get the 2-1 almost.
Keep circling, keep circling, keep circling.
So I'll give it to Murano. The kid's tough. He's still scrambling out. He just really got a lot of heart. He's still trying. Look, might go for that Peterson again. Kind of sit out. There he goes. He's got his point. See if he can keep outworking him right here. So that's that same takedown that he keeps doing. He's really good off that shot defense. 14-4 is our score here. Mosquite is up 14-4. So it's Red's choice right now.
So we see this again, where by choice they're choosing top in hopes that they can, 10 points is a lot to make up.
Yeah.
So
Try to look for a pin.
this is significant, right? So you'll see on the screen, Mesquite 11, Moon Valley 12. Those are the team scores. So a pin or a forfeit are worth 6 points, team points. And a tech fall is 5 points, followed by a major and a minor fall. So a major fall is 4 points and a minor is 3. So that's why these guys are wrestling so hard to try to get either a tech or a fall. A pin.
Yeah, and right now, as Mosquite does that same position, like you got two options when you're on bottom. Either you explode out or try being faster than the guy on top, or you kind of work down, you kind of stop whatever move he's going to go for and make a position out of it. So right now, he's trying to see if he can get Moon Valley out. Look, he's got a tight half. He's running over.
My goodness.
Oh, scrambling right there. He's getting his near fall, looking for a pin. Back to the half.
Wow.
That's tight. This Moon Valley kid's got a lot of heart trying this whole match. That is tight. Oh, he's coming back. We still got a whole minute in this position too, where he can hold him there.
Yeah.
Man, that kid is flexible. He's got his back near the ground. He's got his belly over. That's a tiny position when you're on bottom. He got the pin. What a comeback right there. He was down 14-4, worked a half in, and got a tight pin. That was a good match. All right, so we're going to take a little break here real quick. We'll be back. You guys are here watching the Snowflake Wrestling multi-duel.
It started with a dream, simple, honest, and rooted in the White Mountains of Arizona. That dream shaped legends, and those legends built Perkins Cinders. Through decades of ethic and hard work, the business became more than a name. Perkins Cinders, built by legends, driven by purpose.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
All right, everybody, we're here with Sports Zone Radio. We're at the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel. We've got Mesquite and Moon Valley wrestling. Right now, we're at 144 pounds. We've got Cannon Preby against
Lakota Garrison.
my name is Lacey Wood, and I've got Eli Frazier here commentating with me. Looks like right now you've got Moon Valley is winning this duel, so you have team points and you've got personal points. And so right now, Moon Valley is up 18-11. Good little takedown by Mosquite.
I love that. I love those hips. He had the hips in there. He didn't even have a leg or an arm. It's just...
Well, when you bring those hips into their core like that, dude, it is hard to beat that position. So if you saw there, Mosquite worked his hips under there, and Moon Valley couldn't kind of work anything back because his hips are under him. He's not strong there. And you got a takedown with really no limb in hand.
Look
at that Peterson again, man. Moon Valley likes that Peterson. Oh, he let go of that wrist. He would have had a good position, but he still got the leg, and he still got the 2 reversal. Ref rewarded the reversal.
Let's see if he awards it.
Yeah, he already did.
Oh, he did?
Yep. So now we're looking at a score of 3-2. Mesquite is up 3-2. So we got a locking hands on Moon Valley right now. That's our second locking hands we've seen. So right now, what that does is that gives Mosquite another point. So that puts him up 4-2. Oh no, I forgot about the escape. So he's got 5-2 right now with the escape and the locking hands.
Yeah, on top, if you see the ref, you know you locked your hands. You typically don't unlock them. Then you keep them down.
You already gave it to him, so you kind of scramble for anything to keep him down, so they can kind of win the position. They restart and get the point, not the escape too. So we're seeing this kid, this Mosquite kid. Oh, he's running that bob wire. Looks like the Mosquite kind of out-muscled him right there. Without he got a arm in there. So we're now up 8-2, Mosquite with another takedown. So we got deferred. Now Mosquite chooses bottom here, trying to get that escape. He is up 8-2 right now. Working that arm bar right there. Bow and arrow. Good hand fighting. I wonder if he was looking for a 2-on-1 and accidentally locked his hands that last position. I think that's what I've seen from both of them. They like that 2-on-1, and it is really easy to accidentally touch your hand, and it's tempting when they're getting away to just grab them.
For sure, yeah.
And you are not allowed to lock your hands until the opponent is on their feet. Once they're on your feet, you're allowed to lock your hands.
Right.
So he's got his leg in, and looks like Mosquite's trying to get a reversal. So what he's doing, if he keeps his head down, he kind of swims as fast as he can. He might be able to get behind. The Moon Valley followed him well, so that position right there, if he gets stuck behind, Mosquite will get behind him, but Moon Valley followed through really well. Look for a half on the opposite side. Man, these Moon Valley kids are pretty tough on top. They like working all over. Non-stop chain wrestling. Find something that you can catch a mistake on. Look at that cradle.
Okay.
He sits him back. He's got to get his belly over. He's going to end up on his back. He ended up in a bad position. So we got a reversal. It's been rewarded, he got his 3 near fall, and then he got a 2 reversal on green. And then green just got 4 near falls. So that puts the score 14-5. So what happened there was Mosquite was on bottom. He got on his back. Moon Valley got some near fall points. Mosquite switched positions, got 2 points reversal, and then he just got another 4 points rewarded for near fall.
Pull the wrist free. 10 seconds, no points. 10 seconds, no points.
Oh, looking for a tilt. Let's see if he gets near fall right before the clock. Nope, no near fall. So Moon Valley keeping his elbow down right there and his back off of the mat kind of prevented him from getting any points from near fall. And what near fall is once their back gets closer to the mat, once they pass that 45 degrees, the ref will start counting and he can get some points off of that position.
Right, and it is what the word means. A fall is a pin, and so you are nearly getting pinned is what near fall is there. So you'll see there, the ref, Cole Mortensen, had a caution. That just means that they set up incorrectly. So they could just get a warning. We got another locked hands.
So that puts the score up 15-5.
And a reversal, so.
Oh no, we're up 17-5 now. Mosquite likes that bob wire. They're the crossface over to that opposing arm and run it across their head, but they keep getting it and they don't keep running around. Pretty tight position. It's a tough position once you're in it. Once you start getting crossface, it don't feel good.
You've never worked with barbed wire? Yeah, we got another locked hands here.
But that was on Mosquite this time. Looking for a reversal, but
if I recall correctly, as my time as a ref, you get two technical violations locking hand. Your third violation, the other opponent gets 2 points, and then the fourth one you actually get disqualified.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if he locks his, I don't know if that was this.
So Mosquite locked hands on that last one.
Okay.
So then that put him 2-1. Oh. So he let him up. He got to his feet. 17-7 right now. Mosquite is up 17-7.
Smart move. You'll see coaches let them go neutral just to avoid, any more locking hands.
Oh yeah, and then also kind of what we just saw in that last match where you're up a bunch of points and then you kind of start scrambling out and end up getting pinned or whatever. They're both tired. This is that time of the match where it's like dog eat dog, who wants it more. And we saw Moon Valley earlier. That kid wanted it pretty bad. He gave up 3 points on the takedown. That puts it 20-7.
A pound and a half.
Yeah. 10 seconds on the clock to finish this match. Great match right there. So I'd like to talk about one of our sponsors tonight. We've got Positive Solar. It's a proud sponsor of Senior Night and to celebrate the dedicated grit and leadership of our wrestling seniors. They've shown up every day, pushed through adversity, and represented their team and school with integrity. We believe investing in what lasts: strong values, strong communities, and dependable energy. Congratulations to our senior on a legacy that goes far beyond the mat. Go Lobos. So we just got a forfeit from Mesquite, forfeit right there. So that puts us at what weight class we at?
That would have been 157. We are now at 165.
165. Mesquite looks like a strong kid right there. I just saw him walk up to this table to check in. He's got some strong arms, but sometimes there's some hidden strength in there. You never know.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Looks like they're gonna.
Yeah, and just sometimes we don't see the weights always, but a lot of times wrestlers are wrestling up a weight class. So this, there could be a 10-pound difference here, up to a 20-pound difference.
Yeah, I've done it before.
But that's where they can make varsity sometimes, So they're wrestling.
Yeah, and I mean, there's the kids, especially where we're from. You'll see some of them farmer boys. They don't got the look, but you can get a hold of some of those kids, and they're like, "What is this kid?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, their muscles aren't built for looks.
So we got a shot by Moon Valley, kind of posted his head down, and Mesquite worked off. Mesquite works really well off that shot defense. They post that head down, they work the head to the mat, and they get behind. Another sit out by Moon Valley. They like that little sit out, and then they kind of go into that Peterson. See if he works that Peterson right here. And that Mesquite kid is strong. You could see the way he's grabbing his wrist. So we just had another locking hands on Mesquite. So Mesquite locked hands on top, and that gave Moon Valley 1 point, but Moon Valley is still on bottom. That puts our score at 3-1. Mesquite 3, Moon Valley 1. Looks like he just worked another locking hands. So now that puts the score 3-2. So they're going to let him up just so you can avoid that third locking hands. I can see from here out they're probably going to kick down, let him up. And that kid is strong. You see how he grabbed that collar when he locked with him, Moon Valley kid. He just grabbed his head, and you could tell that's a strong kid.
Yeah, strength is half the game there.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about wrestling is sometimes even strength, you cut them corners and them angles. It don't matter how strong you are. You put a tense position on those tendons, dude. Muscle can't do anything against it.
Yeah, technique and hard work is.
Yeah, there are some of those times I'd love wrestling those little short, compacted muscle heads. And then you get those short, compact muscle kids, they grabbing on you, and I loved it because they come in heavy on your head so you can shoot quick and move under them and work those positions.
Yeah.
Another thank you to one of our sponsors, From Brandy Bryant with EXP. Are you wrestling or buying or selling a home? Brandy Bryant with EXP Realty helps you pin down the right move. Local experience and always in your corner to call Brandy Bryant when buying or selling. 928-243-2632.
No, red went down, I believe.
And they let him up?
Yes. So red chose down, and green immediately said, nope, we're standing up.
Yeah. You see, they probably tell him to let him up real quick. He's working that half. Look, the coach is trying to get his attention. Rio wants that pin. Oh, he just cranked that cradle over. That is not a fun position to be in right there. When you get cranked over, you know the next time you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to be so.
See that? He brought his head to his knee. That was good technique here. Gonna bring him over slowly.
Oh, he's got a pin. He just cranked that pin in. Looks like the coach was trying to get him to let it go so we didn't cost another lock in hands, but Mosquite said, no, watch this, coach. That was awesome. Tough kid right there. All right, we're going to go to another break here with Snowflake Wrestling Duel and Sports Zone Radio.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A lazy boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of lazy boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Snowflake High School Wrestling Multi. We've got Mesquite and Moon Valley wrestling right now. My name is Lacey Wood, and I've got Eli Frazier here helping me commentate. So this is our 165-pounders. Let me pull up their names real quick. So from Moon Valley, the 165 is Patrick Diaz. He's a senior out of Moon Valley. And then you've got Mesquite.
Nicholas Narero.
Oh, look, we got another cradle right here. Moon Valley, we got his 3 takedowns. It's tight. He's just got to sit to that hip. Sometimes you get so tight in a position like that you can't see where the kid's shoulders are, so you don't realize if you just sit back a little bit, you're going to get that fall. All right, another shout out to one of our sponsors for making this happen for Sports Zone Radio. Power you can count on day or night. Positive Solar keeps your home running even when your grid can't. Reliable solar, backup energy, and peace of mind. Because your family deserves power that never quits. Positive Solar, energy that you can trust. Thank you, Positive Solar, for making this happen today. So who we on now?
Mesquite's next weight class. It looks like our next match will be at the 190-pound weight class. So from Mosquite, we have Jackson Middleton.
And Moon Valley, we've got Gavin Kaser.
So they're just, looks like they're going to raise their hands here for those buys, which again, those are 6 points. Team points, 16 points.
Yeah. So that was a forfeit. We're still back on Gavin Kaiser from Moon Valley going against Jackson Middleton.
Oh, this is 215. Did you just say that?
No.
Yeah, looks like this is
interesting. Because I know they both had kids that weight, but we're at 215. Andrew, Moon Valley's got Andrew McKiston.
And I believe it's Mason Dawes. No, this is Aiden Bates.
Some of these bigger boys, when you start working here, you kind of see those smaller kids are working low, all those low spots, quick angles. You get into these big boys, they start working up high, looking for underhooks, trips, because sometimes once they get that opponent down on their back, it's kind of said and done, so you kind of really commit to not letting that takedown. It's harder, when you're 215 pounds to move that low down to a leg and just cutting angles. Some of them big boys, though, you watch college wrestling nowadays, those big boys are wrestling like little guys.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. I mean, you got Brandon Larkin sitting behind us. He was a 3-time state champion from Joe City. He was around this weight class, and he wrestles like a little guy. He came in and wrestled me and Cole back when we were in high school, and we were 150 pounds.
Cole is our referee,
and
him and our commentator, Wasey, used to go at it back in the day.
Yeah, friendly love. Yeah, we started wrestling each other at a really, really young age, and we just didn't exactly get along, but it made us really good wrestling partners. But now we get along pretty okay.
Yeah, takes a champion to make a champion. So here we go. We're on the ground now.
Yeah, still in that position. Mosquite, like you see right here, they like to get that pressure on that head and just run behind them. They love that shot defense position. It's a solid position. They work it really well.
At least when I would practice in St. John's, that's where I grew up and wrestled. The heavier weights, they would actually work on their rolls and throws, and they would almost have a different practice than us other boys. Yeah, it's just, they just didn't ever find themselves in the same position, so they practice where they found themselves, and it's typically with the rolls and the throws.
That was a quick escape by Mesquite right there.
That was great.
And a takedown. Did he get the escape, or was he too quick on it to get reversal? With it being 5, so he only got a reversal right there.
That's right.
Yeah, so he must have never left contact.
Right.
And he goes for a pin. He's got a kind of a half in there. Kind of moved his body. This is like one of those positions where you kind of get in.
There's the fall.
Yeah. Those big boys, you can kind of push them over, things like that. I think that's the rest of this duel. Looks like Moon Valley came out with the win right there, right?
Yep, that's it. No heavyweights today. 285-pound weight class.
Are we waiting on them to get a forfeited heavy? Do they have a forfeited heavy?
I heard someone commenting back there like, he's definitely not 106.
No.
It's funny is both Mosquite and Moon Valley did not have a 106-pounder this year. Good matches there. I like that. I really like that 138-pound match that we were talking about. We were kind of watching them warm up. You can kind of tell when you're watching kids warm up who's going to be tough. And this was a matchup after talking to the coaches. These are both some tough kids.
Yeah, from a coach's perspective, it was nice to see some consistent moves there. The Petersons, double legs, I'm sure those are things they're working on in practice. So it is great to see those things consistent there.
We think now we're going to move on to Snowflake versus Mosquite. All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick little break here. We're here at the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel, and brought to you by Sports Zone Radio.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah! For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor.
In years past, when you needed expert medical care, you may have overlooked one credible local healthcare provider. White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic is your destination for specialized care, orthopedics, podiatry, behavioral health, and advanced interventional pain management. And it's all closer than you think. Located in Springerville, White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Perkins Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Perkins Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners. And these guys, they're winners.
Step into the world where every bloom tells a story at the Bloom House Floral Design Shop. From enchanting decor to lifelike artificial florals that stay stunning year-round, we craft magic for your home, your holidays, and your biggest moments. Need a custom arrangement or a centerpiece that wows? We'll design it just for you. No fairy godmother required. The Bloom House, located in Pinetop and Show Low, is where imagination blossoms and every day becomes more beautiful.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A lazy boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of lazy boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best!
Fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, everybody, we're back here at the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel. We're here at Sports Zone Radio, and we're going to say thank you to one of our sponsors tonight, Brandy Bryant. Are you wrestling with buying or selling a home? Brandy Bryant with eXp Realty helps you pin down the right move. Local experience and always in your corner. Call Brandy Bryant when buying or selling a home. 928-243-2632. Thank you, Brandy, for all you're doing for us today. Bring Sports Zone Radio here. My name is Wasey Wood, and I've got Eli Frazier here next to me commentating. We're going to bring on Snowflake versus Mosquite. Now we've got some familiar faces. We've got some good matchups coming up here. So we got their 113. We didn't get to see Mesquite's 113 earlier. But sometimes... Oh, we're going into a forfeit. Oh, it's our 106-pounder. And we're working into 113. Nathan Skinner versus Edge Bryant from Snowflake High School. Looks like this is going to be a good little matchup, looking at their styles. Good little hand fight right here. When you're in these positions, you're looking for some kind of position that you can score off of. Sometimes they're both waiting on a shot, depending on what kind of style they are. Earlier, we saw Mosquite wrestling off of a lot of defensive positions. They like that shot defense spot. And I know Snowflake likes that spot too, so, he kind of is who's going to shoot first and working into stalling. These boys are both quick kids, so you can kind of cut some angles, get them out, working those heads. You're kind of filling each other out right now.
Yeah. That's exactly what I...
Ooh, good little drag by, but he followed behind. So right there, Edge just got a little drag by, but the way you defend that is you face him back, and that's exactly what Mosquite did. So no takedown. So we got a good match right here. These first little jitters right here too. You haven't wrestled in weeks. You guys haven't wrestled for a while. You kind of get that match finally back in. Oh, good shot defense. Oh, good double right there. Look at Mosquite's got a good single right there. If he can raise that up with his head, a lot of those positions, if you can get an ankle, you raise it with your head and get it higher than theirs, you get that, you win the position. So he's trying to work off that ankle. Edge is trying to get that takedown, and he just got the takedown. 3 points near fall. Good scramble right there.
Did he award near fall there too? Did you say?
3 points takedown. I said near fall. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Edge has got a leg in right there. Oh, got high. You got 2 reversals. So when you get high like that, it's easy to slip over the top, and Mosquite kind of worked that in. So score right now is 3-2. Snowflake 3, Mosquite 2. End of the first period now. Snowflake 3, Mosquite 2.
So Green's choice, and he chose down?
Yeah,
what I heard?
No defer.
Okay.
Looking right there on the camera, that's Coach Clay Bryant right there. He's been coaching the Snowflakes for ever. 150 years, who knows? He was my coach when I was a little kid. So right now, seeing if Edge can get some kind of step over. He's got that arm right there posted. If he can get up to his opposite shoulder, like right there, he gets in a good position right now. He's got a good reversal, and now looking at that near fall.
So that's going to be a 6-point move at least.
Yeah, looking for almost like a leg turk. Now switches over to the half. That was a good move right there. That Mosquite kid's tough though, worked over. He did not just give up. Sometimes those positions, they don't feel good, and it's easy just to kind of roll over. Mosquite showed him, I'm tough. I'm going to fight back. Snowflake 9, Mosquite 2 in this position right here. Let's see if Edge works that leg in again, because he kind of got a little bit high last time. So it looks like he's working for that cradle, sits back. That is tight. Pin. That was tight. That was a good little move. So Edge, what we saw from Edge right there is Mosquite kind of posted up. His head was close to his knee, so Edge jumped over, got that cradle, and sat back. Right here, look, you can see on the screen. So he's got the head to that knee. Edge sits back, and it was tight. There was no moving, no kicking, nothing. It was done.
Yeah, that was Ed Bryant. Is that the weight class he wrestles?
He saw. I'm pretty sure he dropped down. I'm not sure if he wrestled the first part of the season. Really, he was kind of came in later.
Oh, okay.
And so this is that Burden Snowflake's the Burden kid. The Mosquite is Aiden Johnson. So this was that good match earlier. We
had
saw
a good takedown there and let him right back up. Looks like he wants to go takedowns.
Yeah. So now we're looking 6-1 right now.
Oh, the tilt.
Yeah. almost kind of hit it a little bit too soon. Almost got himself in position, but he already got his near fall. That was tight. Burden's running that wing, looking for a pin here. Kind of a little high, sit back. Tight wing. Just quick pin. Good takedown. Work some moves. His dad's actually one of our sponsors, so we might as well say thank you to him. The power you can count on day or night. Positive Solar keeps your home running even when the grid can't. Reliable solar, backup energy, and peace of mind, because your family deserves power that never quits. Positive Solar, energy that you can trust. So forfeit right there. So
Pacer Rogers.
Yeah, so we're
132s.
No, I think this is. Oh yeah, 132. Yeah, you're right. So Pacer Rogers, 132, wrestling Sebastian Hernandez. Good quick takedown right there. Working on the 2-on-1. Mosquite gets out quick though. Deep face shot right there. If he followed through, he almost had it. See, this is that Mesquite kid that loved that blast double earlier, if I remember right. He's got that single. He's trying to work outside, but Pacer catches a far side wing, but he's keeping it legal. See how he's trying to keep that hand center in his back? That was good. That's hard to not pass that up. So if you saw where Pacer's hand was, if it crossed up closer to the head, they would have called that for potentially dangerous. But he kept it square and got the takedown off of it. So we're looking 6-1 Snowflake. He's got a deep half right there. Mosquite faces away. You know, that's another one of those positions. When you're in that half, you got one choice: look away and be tough. And that's what Mosquite just did. He just showed I'm still tough. He's got a wing on that side he's on.
He has been doing a good job defending.
Yeah.
Mosquite there. He's keeping his hips pointed the other way, the opposite way. He's looking away.
Yeah. So
Snowflake's staying on it.
Look at that. Getting that wing off it to kind of step over. Nice pin. Tight move right there. You saw he actually blew the bottom of his shoe out. Did you see that, Pacer?
I didn't.
Yeah, this is probably between
Looks like he
matches.
needs
You have to
some
go
new
tape
shoes.
it or go get some different shoes on.
Oh, yeah.
See, yep, there's a comment from Coach. So now we've got, this is...
just glue it, just some shoe goop.
Yeah, or some tape, some athletic tape. So now we're into, this is Brimhall. This is Cohen Brimhall versus Byerly. I can't say his last name that well. Wendell Schaefer.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, they've got similar builds here.
Yeah. Deep inside. We call it scrambling the eggs when you sit up in that position, or waterfall. Probably better, waterfall.
He was in very deep,
Yeah.
so great defense there by
Brim.
Snowflake.
See how he had that hand inside that leg? It made it where Mosquite couldn't step forward and keep working that position in. Some of those positions, you got to work those hips in. Brimhall just got his hand in there and got his hips out. Oh, good single shot right there. Oh, looks like almost like a cow catcher, kind of a head and arm throw. A little bit of mixture of both. Got it tied against Brimhall right here. He's got his hands on his face right there. Good little pin by Mosquite. That's kind of a cow catcher, head and arm kind of throw. All right, we're going to be going to a break here with the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel, brought to you by Sports Zone Radio.
You don't have to drive hours for top-notch healthcare. We've got it right here at White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic in Springerville. Heart skipping a beat? Our cardiologists have you covered. Achy feet? Our podiatry team's a step ahead. From pulmonology to orthopedics and mental and behavioral health, we treat you, not just the chart. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, empowering a healthier community.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel, brought to you by Sports Zone Radio. My name is Wasey Wood, and I've got Eli Frazier here helping me. Right now we've got Mosquite versus Snowflake. I know Snowflake's wrestler is Perkins, and then it looks like Lakota Garrison from Mesquite High School.
Oh.
Far inside, looked like he was almost for like a inside single right there.
A little extended.
Yeah, happens.
Does.
So right now, Mesquite's trying to work his head to the mat.
Front headlock here.
And now he's going to switch over to a cradle. 3 points, takedown, Mosquite. Mosquite's got that 2-on-1. See what he goes for it. Jumps over to that far side half. Working it. And Perkins is just staying tough right here.
That is tight.
Yeah, that hurts. Good little pin right there by Mosquite. Kind of reached over far side half and just kind of muscled him over right here. You see him? There's just not a lot of movement right there. That's pretty tight.
Yeah. Tough wrestling.
Yep. All right, this is, we've got 157. I think this is, we've got 3 listed here, so I'm not sure exactly what his name is. Did you hear his name?
We have a bye at
150.
150. Where's that one?
Yeah, 150 bye. Now we're in the 157s. And can you see who
Gunner? Gunner Cardin.
Yeah, from Snowflake, and I can't see who Mosquite. They've got 3 kids listed.
I think it's the first one, Theodore.
Theodore Comer. Good single leg right there. The Mosquite kid's strong. Remember, he's a tough kid. Look at that. Just muscles out of that Cardone. Kind of worked into a leg turk, kind of get his hips over. 3 points takedown, Snowflake, but Mosquite gets right back to his feet. Kid's tough.
You Gunner a sophomore this year?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah. Remember his older brother wrestling. Those are some strong kids. Look at that single, deep single again. We're up 3-1 right now. That Mosquite kid, he's just not an easy takedown. He's strong, dude. Cardone's deep in there getting that single, but that Mosquite kid just muscles his way out of his positions. Another takedown, 3 points. Imagine trying to hold him down.
Yeah, jumped up 6-1 in the first minute, and he's had to work for it, hasn't he?
Yeah. So right now Cardone's kind of working on the 2-on-1, kind of working to the side. Trying to get his leg out there. See what he can see right now. Trying to get some kind of move to get him turned over to his back. Let's see right now. He's trying to get some near fall count, but I'm not sure what he's got. It's a ring. So he got 2 near fall. Looked like he just kind of muscled him over. So right now, Cardone's got him in a position. That's a half. He's tight. Once he passes that 45 degree right there, he can start counting. So we'll see if he got. So Cardone got 3 points near fall. Right there, right before the buzzer. So the way near fall works is once their back passes that angle where they're closer to the mat, from straight up and down to near the mat, so it's called a near fall. They start counting if they can get points. So that right now puts us up where Cardone is up 11-1. See Mosquite's coach kind of gave him a little pep talk, see if he explodes out of there. I kind of saw it coming, yeah. So we're 11-2 right now. Let's see if we can get some good takedowns, good shots. These are both strong kids. He's got a cow catcher by Mosquite, trying to work it out of there. Reset, get back to your feet. That's not a fun spot or safe spot to be in when you're down there. Good takedown.
Excellent.
You see, those are those positions where you can't fight muscle. Once you catch it, you work those knees and angles. It kind of torques it where you can't fight back. He's got a ring. He's trying to keep it legal. Looking for near fall again. Kind of switched over to a bob wire right there. That's pretty tight. Got the pin. Yeah, so he kind of went from a wing right there and fell into a barbed wire, just kind of sank it down and put his weight down on the chest and worked his shoulders down. See right here, yeah, so he got that barbed wire and just sink that shoulder down right there. Super tight. Good job. Good job by both of them, both tough kids. So I know right now this is Carson Kupfer versus Nicholas Norrera. I think Carson's a freshman, if I'm right. Nice shot right there, but trying to stay in bounds to keep that takedown. All you got to do is keep one part of your body in bounds and you can keep wrestling. But the second everything comes off the mat, out of that circle, you are out of bounds.
Yeah.
He's got that leg. Garner working into a cradle right there.
Mosquite's doing a nice job defending here on the line.
Stepping over, trying to get that points. There we go, takedown. Mosquite was really defending there for being in a not so fun position right there. He kind of kept his hips off of him, kind of stayed, kind of almost worked out of that position. So Mosquite kind of works that position where they kind of wait for you to do something to work off of it right here, and he's trying to feel out what Snowflake's going to do, but he just kind of cranked him out and spread him out real quick.
Yeah.
See if he can get back up to his base. So what Mosquite's got to do is he's got to get his knees under his hips again to get up.
You sit there too long on the bottom, and
someone's going to pull something up.
Yep.
So we see this wing right here, trying to keep it clean. See, in this position, if Kupfer kind of sucks him back over his knees and step over, he kind of gets that point, but sometimes it feels right to keep running to their head, but sometimes you got to step back and pull him over to you. Yeah. Looks like he's got a reverse.
He's stepping back.
Yeah, so he's getting his near fall almost. Down into a half. That's pretty tight. 5 seconds on the clock. Beat the buzzer. Good scramble pin right there. Another one. Worked in, got that half, got his shoulders flat right there. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Sports Zone radio break at Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Step into the world where every bloom tells a story at the Bloom House Floral Design Shop. From enchanting decor to lifelike artificial florals that stay stunning year-round, we craft magic for your home, your holidays, and your biggest moments. Need a custom arrangement or a centerpiece that wows? We'll design it just for you. No fairy godmother required. The Bloom House, located in Pinetop and Sholo, is where imagination blossoms and every day becomes more beautiful.
All right, welcome everybody to the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel. We've got Mosquite versus Snowflake today going on right now. The Snowflake right now, you have your team scores, and Snowflake's team scores 48 to Mosquite's 12. I know we're in the 215 pound.
We had a few mismatches there.
Yeah.
So we jumped from 165-pound weight class to now the 215-pound weight class. We have Dalton Larson from Snowflake. And we have Aiden Bates from Mosquite.
Good shot. Oh, kind of got leveled out. He got deep in the single leg and just kind of Mosquite stepped back and kind of got his belly flat. Mosquite circled around really good right there. Let's see if Larson
Look at
gets
that
his
hand
feet.
control. You know, it's great as you start to stand up. You don't want him to lock his hands. You want to have his control of his hands as you're starting to stand up. And Larson did a great job there.
Yeah, he caught his hands before he got there, you know.
We're at 3-1 now.
Yeah. 3-1 Snowflake. See, it's back to those big boys. You know, they might not look like a whole bunch, but those positions right there, if you grab a hold of one of these kids and get right there, I promise you, you are not going to enjoy that. That was a good little snap down by Mosquite right there. Circle behind him right there, so that puts the score 6-1. He's got that stubby leg right there. You can see Mosquite's got Snowflake stubby right there. He's trying to work it where it kind of prevents Snowflake from getting to his feet. Chopping on that arm, trying to break him down, get his belly to the mat right there. Snowflake, he's got to get his knees built back up, get back to his feet. The longer you stay in this position, the more opportunity it gives the guy on top to find something. And Mosquite right now, he's working everything he can. Looks like he's going for a cradle, but Larson uses that position to get to his feet. Look at that. We're 6-2. Another shot by Snowflake. Good match. So, funny enough, so Larson right here, Snowflake, his dad, honestly one of the best bigger boy wrestlers to come out of the state of Arizona. He was dominant. You can kind of hear him in the background wrestling, yelling for his kid right there. Here we go on the film. You see Clay Bryant right there talking. He's been coaching, helping this program for a while.
Great stand-up by Mosquite right there.
He wanted it.
Explosive.
Yeah. See that? That's what I said. You got two options. Either get to your feet as fast as you can, explode, get kamikaze almost, get to your feet, or stop and see what the top guy does and work off of it.
Yeah, you know, has Mosquite shot yet?
No.
I know Snowflake's taking these shots and Mosquite's been
circling off of
circling and scoring off of it, so
he kind of waits for it too. And he's quick at it, you know. It's one of those things. If you're good at it, then use it.
Yeah.
Look, he's got a wing almost on this side, but Brett Larson's trying to get his hand out. You kind of crawl your fingers forward. You got it out, and now working back to that cradle again. Looks for that power half almost. Larson's trying to get his head up and get his hips back under him and get to his feet. Get back up. Escape. There we go. So let's see if he does that again. He waits for that shot. Circles behind. It's quick. 2:15. He's working behind him pretty quick right there.
Yeah.
Posts his head down. So right now you can hear Clay yelling, set up. What that means is it makes it, you got to touch his head, get him to move, get him out of position before you shoot. Because if you see right now, Mosquite's just kind of waiting for that shot. So you got to get closer, do something off of that position on your feet to get in closer to get that shot off. Fake shots, post their hand down, whatever. That puts the score 16-4 right now. It's 5 seconds left of the second period. Do a quick little shout out and thank you to one of our sponsors. Power you can count on, day or night. Positive Solar keeps your home running even when the grid can't. Reliable solar, backup energy, and peace of mind. Because your family deserves power that never quits. Positive Solar, energy that you can trust. So it looks like Larson just chose bottom. And Mosquite let him on his feet. So right now what you can see is the score is 16-4. Snowflake 4, Mosquite 16. And what he's trying to do is get a tech fall. Where Larson, you know, the coach is yelling like work into that takedown. Get a little bit closer before you shoot. Because Mosquite right now, he's waiting for that shot. See, Larson's getting his head a little bit closer. You know, looking those arm drags.
Right there, that was looking for a throw. Yeah. And the next, if Mosquite scores his takedown, it's tech fall.
Yeah. So you can hear they're trying to work something off of that.
They just added another point there, so Next takedown is not a tech fall.
Oh, yeah, true. So right now, it's the kid, he tried stepping on his foot. That's legal. Yeah, he didn't like it, but like Mesquite kid's quick off that shot. I mean, I would almost start doing some fake shots so you can get a stalling call or something, you know?
Yeah.
But that Mesquite kid's quick.
mean,
so they're trying to get him to shoot. I can hear his coaches saying shoot. Let's see if we can get a good shot by Mesquite here. There's a good shot. There, getting that single. Oh, barely out of bounds. Sometimes it's nice when you go in your corner and the coach can kind of give you a little pointer. So you kind of went to Snowflake's corner. It's always nice. Coach can tell you, hey, look, this is what we're seeing real quick.
Yeah.
So right now, Larson's down 11.
He was in deep on that single leg and
stepped out. Far shot again. There we go. See that? Good little follow-up. Mosquite kind of started working that step behind that he does, kind of runs behind. Got 33 seconds. He's got to get, honestly, at this point, he's got to get a pin. You see something crazy right here. Some big move. You've got 30 seconds. You got to do something crazy. Some kind of throw.
Yeah.
So that puts the score 19-5 right now.
Yeah, you know, I'm usually on these weight classes, 215, 285, you'll see a lot more snaps. You'd like to see, you know, one snap for every shot.
Yeah. See, we got 5 seconds to see if he can get that double or get something. Another time.
You know, smart wrestling there.
Yeah.
Great effort by both teams here.
Yeah, that was really good shot defense. Really good at circling behind. I think we've got a heavyweight match. Yeah, there we go. So we've got Nicholas Humphrey versus, I think it's on your side.
Yes. From Snowflake, we have Isaac Woodside.
Oh, yeah, the Woodside boy. See, they like those shot defense positions. He kind of caught himself in that cow catcher. So right now, see how they said circle. He's trying to get to his feet. If you post a knee down like that, a lot of times they're going to get behind you. So you got to stay on your feet and circle out. Do they reward the takedown? I didn't see it.
No, there's no one takedown yet.
So we're saying that Cole just show that no takedown yet.
You know, you see right here, Mesquite's doing a good job snapping him down. And Snowflake's doing his best to get back to his feet.
Yeah, running it. Look at that. He's running over, running. See, that's a tough position. That's one of those times you get your hips under you and you just man up and go.
That was great wrestling right there.
Yeah. By both of them there, both in good positions, snapping them down, trying to work them, and that was just, you know, two solid spots. They're trying for the takedown and just Woodside got in deep.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Stepped him over there, almost got that.
2-on-1.
Yeah. Just kind of swiveled him over his hips. Let's see what he's got right here.
Yeah, both guys are doing the right things. It's just who's doing it harder, you know?
Yeah, quicker, harder, best position. Oh, that's a tight half. Yeah. It's a good match. They both were wrestling really well. Just Woodside won the position and got into a tight half. So that puts the Snowflake score at 60-16. Good little win duel right there for Snowflake. Now we're going to go into our break from Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel with Sports Zone Radio.
In years past, when you needed expert medical care, you may have overlooked one credible local healthcare provider. White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic is your destination for specialized care, orthopedics, podiatry, behavioral health, and advanced interventional pain management. And it's all closer than you think. Located in Springerville, White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Perkins Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Perkins Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners. And these guys, they're winners.
Step into the world where every bloom tells a story at the Bloom House Floral Design Shop. From enchanting decor to lifelike artificial florals that stay stunning year-round, we craft magic for your home, your holidays, and your biggest moments. Need a custom arrangement or a centerpiece that wows? We'll design it just for you. No fairy godmother required. The Bloom House, located in Pinetop and Show Low, is where imagination blossoms and every day becomes more beautiful.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A Lazy Boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so, so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best!
Fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel. We're going to be coming up here soon into our senior night for Snowflake. We're going to talk about a couple matches we see coming up. I know Moon Valley's got a 126-pounder that's pretty tough. I see his name is Ian Valencia. So he won the Wickenburg tournament and placed 4th in Moon Valley. And then we've got our kid, Cannon Smith, and he won the Pat Kinney tournament. What is that tournament called? Pat Kinney. So. And then he got 2nd at the WIT duels, both decently ranked in the state. So we'll see some good match there at 126. That's one of my favorite matches of the night. I'm excited for it. So now tune over to some of the girls wrestling matches right now. I'm not sure the names of the weight class. I don't see it posted on the board. But good little get behind right there. Kind of cross-based her over. It's a tough position. Working a half. Punch that through right there. See if you can get it over. Nice. So she's working that head over. Getting them. That was a tie and a half from a far position. She kept her weight down on her to keep her shoulders pinned. She wasn't rolling through. That was a good position right there. It's kind of hard. Sometimes you get a little bit extended past your half right there, so it's hard to, sit your weight back and keep them flat. And she sat right down and.
She did, yeah. She pulled that head back up. I like to tell the little ones that I coach, like a scoop of ice cream, scoop that head up off the mat. She did good scooping her head up and keeping their pressure down.
Yeah, a lot of these wrestling positions, you get in them, and we've learned over the years, like certain positions, if we lift a head up or post an arm in a certain position, those shoulder blades move in a way that we can, isolate it to where it gets a pin. And you'll see certain people, coaches yelling, lift the head up or post his arm or whatever. And those are positions that are trying to solidify a pin and move those and tweak those shoulders down. So look, we got Moon Valley with a shot right there, and Snowflake ran behind her, working on that takedown 3-0.
You see Coach Joe Larson back there.
Yeah.
Yep, he's been there 3 years now.
Yeah, he started that program, the girls program over here. It's been growing. It's actually the fastest growing sport in the nation right now. It's girls wrestling.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
they have their own. When we were there, there was a couple female wrestlers, and now they've got their own tournaments. And
No, they've got their own state, everything. And it's just serious. You watch these girls. It's actually it's good wrestling matches. They're working good moves, and it's one of those sports. It's fair when you're a girl wrestling a girl. Nice little pin right there. Sorry, commentating on that, but these girls, when it's a girl versus girl and you're working these positions, it's the same as any other match. We watch some of our Olympics, USA and stuff like that. You watch those girl matches, and you're watching the Olympics. It's always been there. And those matches sometimes are pretty interesting. It's quick, good moves, and so it's cool that they're actually growing the sport, because for the longest time, like we said, when we were in high school, these girls were competing against guys, and just isn't exactly fair for the kind of body types.
Yeah, and it goes both ways, right? I remember wrestling when I was younger, and typically girls mature a little bit quicker than the boys, and I lost my fair share of matches.
I'm surprised you admitted that, but
of course. No, they got some strong legs.
There was a girl from the Valley. We went to a tournament, and dude, she whooped on boys. There's a girl recently from Sunnyside. Was it 2 years ago? She won state title for the boys, and
right. So props and kudos to girls wrestling, man.
Yeah, they're tough. Some of these girls, tough girls. It's right here. Looks like a head and arm. Looking for a pin right here. You gotta step back, and like you said, lift that head. Once that head comes off the mat, it kind of forces your shoulder blades down, makes it where you can't fight off your back anymore. You kind of tweak your hips over. If you see Moon Valley's, her hips are swiveled over towards Snowflake's side, and when you pick that head up, it kind of right there, you see, almost get it. You pick that head up, it kind of removes that torque over.
Yeah, a little bit of leverage there. Yeah.
And put your weight right on the center of their chest. So.
And she still has about 50 seconds left, so as a coach, you're telling her, just relax, sit there, get in a good position.
Yeah, because when you're on back, you get tired quick when you're fighting off of that. I remember looking at the clock, and you see how much time's on there. You're in those bad positions. You're like, dang it! This is not going to be fun, because it's easy to hold them there.
Moon Valley's doing a great job. Moon Valley's fought off her back well right there.
It's easy in those positions when you're on your back. It's easy to just kind of give in. You're already there, give in, but the tough ones, they fight out. But sometimes the move's so tight, you don't got a choice,
Yeah.
This is one of those positions where she fought out. She's back to her feet. Scores 7-1. Tough first period. This is those times you kind of regain your air when you're fighting on your back for 50 seconds. It's kind of hard to catch your wind again, so this is your time to kind of recoup as fast as you can. She's trying to snap that head down right there, see her pressure, and looking in for that head and arm throw again. That's what she's kind of, her bread and butter, it looks like. Look at that, into a good single leg there. She kind of worked her high and said, look, I'm going to go back low. Kind of get her head up. Good takedown right there. Good move. So Moon Valley's trying to work her hips. You see her swivel her hips back and forth. She tries to get her knees under her belly. Get her base back up. Get to her feet and get out. See, she's back up there. Well, Snowflake she worked in that half. That's pretty tight. Good pin right there. Right? She worked hard. And we got a JV match right here. So we don't got all the names listed right now, but you got a little drag by. Worked into a half pretty quick. Mosquite versus Moon Valley. that position right there, when you're on top and you're grinding that over, you got to lift his elbow up. But Mosquite on bottom, like he did right there, he looks away, and I can promise you, it does not feel good. It's almost like the same feeling when your alarm goes off at 3 in the morning to go to work at 4 in the morning. You don't want to do it, but you have to.
Right. Right there, you saw a good return back to the mat. You saw the referee run over there. He's running to check those hands.
Yeah.
So when they go down, you have a reaction time. It's about 1 second to let go of your hands before he'll call locking hands on you. So
once you get to your feet, you're permitted to lock your hands. But the second that one of those knees post, you have to let go as the top wrestler.
Yep.
You got some near fall right there. 3 near fall, worked up that cradle. Another half right here, looking for a pin. So he's kind of got his hips in an interesting spot. He's got to work back right there. Skeet rolled through. That kid, that is not a fun position for either of them right now. It's almost,
yeah, that was
tough. You ever go to a wrestling tournament, you'll see a lot of black eyes and cuts on their faces, and that's from positions like that when you roll through and you're just toughing it out. Good double. Yeah, he wanted that. He ran in there.
He got 1 step short there. He'd taken 1 more step. I think he would have
maybe
had a blast double right there.
Came into our table. I did that a few times, see if I can run a kid into the table. It's almost like a bullfighting, It's always fun seeing these kids. You come out in that first period, you're trying to reserve your energy, but you're kind of just make a statement. You see a lot of power, a lot of hard moves, some of these kids. And you go throughout the match, you start seeing a little bit of slowing down. See what kind of cardio these kids got, who wants it. Oh, good double there right there. Elevated them, got him down. That's a nice double. See, you got that extra step in.
You love to see that. That was beautiful. And these are 106-pounders. They don't look 106.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the board is wrong. So
I'm guessing 13s or at least 20s.
Yeah.
So he's got that leg. If he elevates that leg up, it's going to put him in a position where Mosquite kind of gets sit on his butt right there. Right there. Boom. Yep. So he's got him in that position now. He's got to kind of get behind and use that.
So
riding that bounds, out of bounds.
See, red singlet, I believe, is Moon Valley. He is 14, and Mosquite has 1 point. 11 seconds left in the second period.
We got a caution. So right here in this position, you got to put your hand on their belly button, the other hand on their elbow. And we got locking hands on top. So that's like we were talking earlier. When you're in that position, you see that ref said you lock hands. Do whatever you can to keep them down. Keep your hands locked. You know what I mean? Do whatever, because the second he wins that position, he can get escape and a locking hands point. But no matter what, the second you see that ref say that you locked hands, dude, it's over. The guy's getting a point.
There's no apologies. Yep.
Yeah. Not like no warning, no I'm sorry. He's getting a point, so make sure you use it to your advantage to not give him 2 or 3.
Exactly. Yep.
So I wonder if he's going to cut him. Nope, he's still using him. He's trying to tell him to both inside right there. Kind of. He's got his head close to his knees. So when you get to that position and you're working your feet, you got to kind of get your head up and out. Because if you get your head close to your knee, we've seen it a couple times today, you get caught in that cradle and they can sit back on you or whatever. I think we've seen, 3 or 4 pins like that tonight.
Yeah, got to keep that chest puffed out.
Yeah.
Let that chin tuck down to your chest, and good wrestler is going to catch you every time.
Yeah. And after being cradled before, not
from
experience, you're looking right at your knee. Your eyes are set right at the top of your knee, and that is not fun to be looking at.
We've got about 15 seconds left in this third period here.
14-2. Another locking hands. So what that does right there, like I said, it's going to give the bottom guy a point by that locking hands on top. I know what they're going over practice tomorrow. It happens though, you know. You kind of get in that. You get in the match and you kind of gets a blur. You know what I mean? You felt that before.
Oh, and especially at the end of the match, you're fatigued and.
Yeah.
And when your coach is yelling at you, it does. You see those headgear on their ears. That's it just sounds, if you've ever put a conch shell up to your ear,
yeah,
it sounds like the ocean. That's exactly what it's like. It's just, it's hard to hear with that headgear on. So.
So let me give a quick little shout out to our sponsors for today's duel with Sports Zone Radio. We're going to thank Brandy Bryant. Are you wrestling with buying or selling a home? Brandy Bryant with eXp Realty helps you pin down the right move. Local experience and always in your corner. Call Brandy Bryant when buying or selling. 928-243-2632. All right, so we're going to be rolling in here to the senior night by Clay Bryant.
So first out, we're going to have Chris by his mom, Alicia Thompson. So Chris is a first-year senior wrestler. He decided to try it out this year, and he's been a part of our team since about August when he started working with us. After high school, Chris plans to be a mechanic for Porsche is what he wants to do. One thing wrestling taught him was that failure leads to progress. And then the one thing he wants to tell the underclassmen is not be lazy in school. So that's Chris, and he's accompanied by his mom, Alicia. Thank you, guys. Right here. Next, we have Aiden Harris, and he's accompanied by his parents, Fawn and Devin Harris. So Aiden's been in our room for 3 out of the 4 years of his high school career. The best part about Aiden is he doesn't really care about the hard work. He always shows up. He does all the little things right. And that's what I personally enjoy about Aiden. He plans on serving a mission for the church and afterwards just going straight to work, he says. He says, wrestling has taught me that if I really want something, that I have to work for it, and it's not going to be handed to me. And he said the last thing he would tell the underclassmen is pay attention, have fun, stick to the sport even when it's hard. So that's Aiden and Fawn and Devin Harris. Thank you, guys. Okay, next we got William Walling. So William has been in our room, we call him Willie, has been in our room for 4 years. In 4 years, Willie has broke the varsity lineup 1 time. And Willie is one of those kids that no matter what's going his way or not going his way, you can count on him keep showing up. And that's a pretty neat thing for Willie. After high school, he says, if I'm not lazy, I'm going to get my degree in criminal justice and shoot for being an FBI hostage negotiator. He says, if I'm lazy, I would just like to work and become a SWAT officer in the Valley. Wrestling has taught me that you can't be 50-50 and expect to do great things, and I regret doing that. I would tell the underclassmen there is always someone getting better than you and stronger than you, so there is no reason to give up. It gives you the reason to keep trying to get better. So that's William Walling, and he's accompanied by his grandpa, Bobby Van Cleve. Next, we got Jamin Hatch. He's accompanied by his parents, Mindy and Jared Hatch. Jamin has been in our room 4 years, been a starter for us off and on for all 4 years. His plan after high school is to serve a 2-year mission for the church and then get to work. And he says, wrestling has taught me that nothing worth having comes easy. Discipline is a daily choice, and that failure is part of success in anything you do in wrestling and in life. And then his advice for underclassmen is, life is going to test you, but keep moving forward and don't live for anyone else's opinion. So that's Jamin Hatch and his parents, Mindy and Jared. Thank you, guys. And then our last one for the night is Kurt Owens, and he's accompanied by his parents, Jennifer and Ken Owens. Kurt has been with us for 3 out of the 4 years. Last year he was unable to wrestle due to a shoulder injury. And then this year he's having a little injuries as well, but this is probably going to be his last wrestling match of the night for the season tonight. And he knows it. So we're throwing him out there. That's what he wants to do, and so we're going to give him that chance. But his plan after high school is working as a wildland firefighter with the Forest Service. And he says, wrestling has taught me to be the best version of myself and to always pay attention to the small wins in life. And he says his advice for underclassmen is to always do your best in all that you do and don't take the little things for granted. So Kurt Owens, Jennifer and Ken. Before we get started on this match, I just want to tell these seniors how much I appreciate them. Life's not always easy, and there is always somebody pushing us, but the best part about these guys is they know how to work hard. They know how to show up every single day, and I hope that never changes for them, and wish them the best of luck. Thank you, guys.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here with the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel, and brought to you by Sports Zone Radio.
In years past, when you needed expert medical care, you may have overlooked one credible local healthcare provider. White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic is your destination for specialized care, orthopedics, podiatry, behavioral health, and advanced interventional pain management. And it's all closer than you think. Located in Springerville, White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Perkins Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Perkins Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners, and these guys, they're winners.
Step into the world where every bloom tells a story at the Bloom House Floral Design Shop. From enchanting decor to lifelike artificial florals that stay stunning year-round, we craft magic for your home, your holidays, and your biggest moments. Need a custom arrangement or a centerpiece that wows? We'll design it just for you. No fairy godmother required. The Bloom House, located in Pinetop and Show Low, is where imagination blossoms and every day becomes more beautiful.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A Lazy Boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best.
Fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel, brought to you by Sports Zone Radio. Right now, we've got Snowflake's 106 and 113 pounders wrestling right now. What's going on is Moon Valley didn't have kids at 106 and 113, so just kind of gave them a chance to wrestle tonight. 106 pounder didn't get a match earlier, so they're just wrestling one out.
This is how you get better. Mat time.
Yep, mat time. It's hard to compare. I mean, getting out there on an actual mat is so different. I mean, it's close to wrestling practice, but it gets to a point where it feels different, you know? The way you guys are going at it, the way you're trying to score, everything just a little bit different. Your risks have bigger consequences, you know? There's certain moves you don't hit on a match because at practice, you know, you lose, it's not going on your record. It's not doing anything. So
yeah,
stuff like this, you see some of these wrestlers. Wrestling's one of those sports you just got to keep doing and keep doing. Some of these wrestlers, you'll see they wrestle all year long. I mean, I know I did. I know you probably did. And you wrestle all year long. You're finding matches all over the state, and it's getting you those experiences.
Yeah, so you won't see many coaches deny this opportunity for their boys. So
yeah,
I'm sure Clay asked the Moon Valley coach and said, "Sure thing, get them out there. We got a ref and a crowd because it does change when you're wrestling in front of a referee and a crowd." So.
Hey, mom and dad are watching.
Yeah,
makes you try a little harder, huh? Yeah, I mean, these kids wrestle each other every day in practice, and it's always a different match once the real light's on. See Edge right here is working both those wrists. I mean, to his advantage, he has a higher weight class.
It does matter, too. The lighter you get, the more the weight matters.
Yeah, people don't realize. Good little tilt by Edge. So when he hits that tilt, if you saw that far foot, if you got to beat him to that position, or he's going to roll through it. Look, he's kind of posting his hand over. Another thing is, when you wrestle your partner enough, you kind of know what the guy's going to do. So the thing is like the ref right there, that guy right there, me and him started wrestling. Like I said, we were both really young. He was my partner, and I can't tell you how many fights we got in practice. But the thing is we wrestled each other. We were kids, like little kids, like 4 or 5 years old, wrestling. And all the way through high school, we were partners. Clay would make us. There's days you're like, dude, can we not? But it made us tougher. And your partner knows exactly what you're going to do. So then you start learning new things so that your partner doesn't figure it out.
Yeah.
And that's when you start practicing stuff.
It's all good. You know, typically when you get these type of matches where they're just scrapping and he's the next weight class, you know, that's how you get state champions. That's how you become the best. Is you wrestle the best.
Yeah.
And I know my wrestling partner when I was a sophomore was, at that point, my freshman and sophomore year, was Ryder Nielsen. That name was a 4-time state champion, and boy, did he make me good.
Well, the fun thing about Cole, you know, I was talking to Clay a little bit this earlier. If I ever had a day where, like, you know, you have your off days. And if I had an off day, the thing about this sport is, dude, you're going to get the crap beat out of you. You know? If I was going to slack in anything, he's going to cross-face me, and he's going to make me feel it because he got his chance. So either of us, if you started to slack, the other one was going to kind of take advantage of you.
Yeah.
And I was wrestling every day. You're wrestling state champ every day, both of us. Some tournaments we go to on our warm-up for the match was harder than the match because your partner was just... But the thing is, you'd watch us wrestle, and I can't tell you how many pictures there are where one of us are on the other side of the mat screaming because you want him to win. Second the match is over, you couldn't shake his hand. you know?
It's true.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going to a good match right here. We got Burden. Let's pull up Moon Valley's roster real quick. We've got Burden versus Elijah Daguerre. So he's a sophomore right here, if I remember Cruz, a sophomore, if I'm right. Good arm drag. Moon Valley faced him. Good Boone. Tried for an head and arm. Burden kind of sat back on that.
Wow.
Got his takedown. Look, see how he kept his toes in right there? That kept that match going. That was a great takedown. So he's going to cut him up, kind of get a takedown again.
Very technically smart there. You know, once he awarded it, he put his toes right out of bounds. So like, hey, let's go.
Yeah, smart wrestling right there. Good drag again. He was hitting those arm drags. Oh, and just bodied him into a trip. Another takedown. So we're looking 6-1. He looked over to Clay, said, do you want me to cut him or do you want me to keep going? So he's got that wing. He's running it over. Big step over his head. He's getting that near fall. Cole's counting. Getting those points. Trying to get a pin in there. And tight. Good move. See, the thing is, you still saw good wrestling from both wrestlers right there. He was facing his drags, and that Burden was just like, I'm going to stick to you like glue, dude. I'm coming on you.
Yeah. Yes, and it's true. I would bet a pretty penny that Crew from Snowflake has wrestled since he was a baby, since he was very young. So you can kind of pick those guys out, and it shows, you know. But great wrestling here.
So here's the matchup of the night that I was talking about. I mean, this is that match I was excited to see. I think so. Both placed ranked decently in the state. Moon Valley, if I look up his name real quick again, he's I just lost that page. Ian Valencia. I know he won the Wickenburg tournament, placed like 3rd or 4th at Moon Valley, and then we've got Cannon Smith. He won the Pat Kenny and placed 2nd at Wit Duels. See right here, this is some tough position. He had a front headlock. He grabbed that far side elbow and just swiveled behind him right there. Cannon let him up, so we're like 3-1. That was a tight front headlock. That is one of those positions you're going to have a bruised face the next day. Another drag by.
That was deja vu. He did the exact same thing, just happened twice.
Yeah. See, Cannon's working that inside knee, that inside of his ear right there. Oh, head and arm.
Oh boy, he's got it too.
And he's got a takedown and he's getting his near fall. But Cannon's trying to see how he's got his legs wrapped up with Moon Valley's legs. That help him from not getting his legs away from you. Once he gets his legs away from you right there, he has a better opportunity to kind of do that. But Cannon rolled through, toughened it out. He lifted his head up right here, and then he's got another escape. That was a good move by Cannon. That is not a fun position to do. You'd be tough to get out of that. This is some good wrestling right now. We're looking 7-9. Cannon 9, Moon Valley 7. Great wrestling right now. He's looking for that far side ankle pick. You see him setting it over, looking for that drag by. He's got. Oh, there it is. Oh, he shot in, almost had it. Moon Valley's
we actually have Moon Valley up right now, 9-7.
So Snowflake's 9, Moon Valley 7.
Oh, so they have it.
Yeah, I think they got him wrong on the score. Wait, no, he got the near fall.
Like he got 4 near fall.
Never mind, that is right. Sorry. Oh, look at that far side ankle pick again. Cannon and to the leg turk, right to his back. He's getting his near fall because he kept his foot in bounds right before the buzzer. How many counts? He got 2 near fall. So that's a 5-point move. Yeah, we got the coaches going in there. Look at Clay. This is awesome. You can tell this is the match they've been won, and both coaches telling their kids, this is what you do here. You're seeing the different angles. This is where we start working later in the mat. People are starting to figure each other out. You're starting to see some different moves. See Cannon, he's got that, kind of caught that wrist, trying to work him up. See the kid's looking for a red basket right in that position. See Cannon's he's got to keep his posture, extend his legs out, get to his feet right there. And that's one of those positions you can't panic in, you know. Good drag into a low single. Look at that takedown. He's got rewarded the takedown, working into a half. He's getting near fall for sure here. I didn't see any count. Cole did give him the count for the 3. Good takedown. This is good wrestling right here. Just dog and dog. He's got a leg turk, working him over. So right now, if Cannon, he's lifting that leg up in the air, and what that does is it makes it where he can't fight off of his back. And he's got that half. This is tight. That is a tight half. Looking for a pin. Elevate that head. And good pin right there. What a match. You know, this is like one of those things where you've got 2 studs wrestling and kind of who wins the position.
Yeah, that was a great match. Great technicality there. You'll see he goes from the leg turk straight into a half Nelson, which is a classic dominant move. You know, it's veteran type wrestling right there.
Yeah, St. John's classic, we call it. St. John's love their leg Turks, man. It happened to us enough. The Snowflake picked it up. Then we got Pacer. I think it's Brimhall or Rogers. What is it? Pacer Rogers versus, and this is for 132. Let's see.
Nice drag by there.
Anthony Juanez right there. Oh, front headlock. Fighting it out. Get his hips back from behind. And see Moon Valley's trying to get his hips under there again. Trying to get into that takedown. Ooh, drag by into a low shot. Another same thing. These guys are quick boys. And if you look right there, Pacer's got some new shoes on.
That's right.
Oh, look at that low single. He shot from far away. He kind of got sprawled out, but he still faced him. Got to your feet. Moon Valley's using that head. He's snapping him down, trying to get his head close to his knee to get that takedown. Snaps him down, trying to get him on his knees right there. Pacer's got to stay on his feet. Once your knees get planted, you're not good. At follow him. He's Moon Valley's trying to move behind his hips, and once your knees get down, you can't follow him anymore. Little drag by into that low single. He is hitting that a lot. So close. Both super squirmy, quick wrestlers. Oh, what do we got here? I don't even know who's been in this position yet. And takedown. So we saw from Pacer right there. He kind of went from a single, and then Moon Valley hip tossed him, and they rolled through, and Pacer won the position. Looking for a wing right now.
That was the longest minute and 15 seconds of my life waiting for that takedown.
Yeah, it was like, it felt like there was 10.
All right.
Tight wing. I can't see from here, but he's looking for that finish. He's trying to get in there. He's got his near fall. So, right there.
He almost had a far side cradle.
And look, he's still going on that half. That's tight. Look at that. With the fall. Another great match. So if you could see here, you know, usually when you have a good match like the one before, usually the next one's going to be pretty decent if you got tough kids, because
they're partners.
Yeah.
So the team score 30-0 Snowflake.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go into a quick break, brought to you by Sports Zone Radio.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A Lazy Boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
All right, welcome back to the Snowflake High School Wrestling Duel. Snowflake versus Moon Valley right here. My name is Wasey Wood, and I've got Eli Frazier here commenting with me. So this is that match where Moon Valley was down 14 to 4 or something like that. And he got that pin against Mosquite. This is that same kid. See if I can get his name here. Cannon Preby. And he's going against... this is Cohen Brimhall.
Hand fighting, dragging arms, just trying to work setups right now.
Wrenching on that head. Look for angles. Sometimes what you don't realize right now, when you push your head into your opponent's ear right there, it pushes his head away from his body. And imagine like you're doing a normal squat in the gym. If you're hitting a squat and someone pushes your head offline, it's kind of hard to stay strong, you know? So he's working those positions. That was a good...
Excellent takedown.
Yeah, kind of kept that in. That elbow sat into it. It was almost a fireman's, but just sat behind him. Working that half. He looks a little bit high, though. He's kind of off to the side. Look at that Brimhall kid. He's flexible.
Yeah, excellent fight, though.
Yeah.
He's in good position, getting his hips turned
away from him. They like that stubby. Moon Valley's calling for that stubby right there. And what that does, if you can stretch his leg out like he's yelling, gets his belly down. You just saw that. He's got that 2-on-1, working a wing, but Brimhall's sitting away from it. So he's either got to, sat him back. So that's a hard time to keep that legal in this position. You got to keep that hand. So Moon Valley's hand has to stay centered in the middle of his back. If his hand goes up towards his head, that's considered a legal move. And he did a good job keeping that clean, not hurting anybody. Good position right there. Good wrestling. So that puts our score at 6-0. And I need to give a little shout out to some of our sponsors. Power you can count on, day or night. Positive Solar keeps your home running, even when the grid can't. Reliable solar, backup energy, and peace of mind. Because your family deserves power that never quits. Positive Solar, energy you can trust. So I missed it here. Did we get a deferred? We choose bottom. I'm guessing Snowflake chose bottom here. So we just got a caution on the top man. He went on there and he has to put his hand on the belly and on the elbow. And if you don't do that correctly, it's a caution. You do it enough times, the other guy gets a point.
Yep. Get 2 warnings.
Look at that little step over by Brimhall right there. He didn't keep it. So he's trying to step over. And if you step that over and you can elevate your head, man, but Moon Valley's got a tight half. Look how tough that kid is. He's getting wrenched. His head's down, tight half, and he's just not giving up. I'm telling you guys, that does not feel good. He is not giving up. Good move by Moon Valley, tight half, but Brimhall just said, I'm not giving in.
Yeah, if you remember, this was Moon Valley was down 14-4 and stuck Mosquite. So
that Mosquite kid was...
This Moon Valley kid is...
Got drive too.
Yeah.
Give it up to both of them right here. This is, I hate it when my headgear would fall on my face like that. It's not comfortable. You can't see anymore. You're wrestling blind. It's okay. It's a feeling sport, but, if they get into a better position, Cole's going to stop it, let him pull his headgear up. But right now, they're in a position he can't stop this match.
Right.
So you see he's working that hand, his left hand. He's looking for a half or pulling that wrist back to kind of get it behind his back. He's trying to pull him over his knees. So you hear the coach saying, pull it across. It means you pull him up to your knees. And he sets his belly up on your knees, and then you set him over. And it kind of gets that half done. Yeah. See, his hips are down. You can't stop it to fix his headgear. Sets out. Yeah, that Moon Valley kid is strong. Really working these positions.
Yeah.
And Brimhall just said, I'm not going down. I'm not going to do it. And there's a lot of those matches where you're like, man, this is one of those kids you don't like wrestling.
Sometimes this type of match is better than a win, honestly. Yeah. I love to watch these types, even though he's down 0-6.
Yeah.
That type of effort to not give in and not give up is what you love to see as a coach, because it's bigger than just winning wrestling.
Yeah.
Right? It's about learning to keep going. So
yeah, see if you can follow here. They love that Peterson. You see Moon Valley, they're going to sit out and look for that Peterson.
Yep.
Just go up. There's that Peterson. Right there. Step over, but he might get near fall. Just step back. Run it. He's got that half. He let his hips up like that. It's kind of a dangerous position if you don't get that Peterson done right.
It's a hip game at that point.
Yeah, so see, Brimhall got his hips back over and ran it over.
Now come backside. Now come back to it.
So see right here, he's trying to get a hold of one of those wrists right there and bring it back to his back. We're out of bounds here. So what you hear the coach is saying, he's saying, bring that wrist back to his hip. What that does is you can kind of tell right now Moon Valley is a little bit stronger, And so he's winning those positions where it's hand on hand. So if you pull his arm behind him, you're no longer strength versus anything. He can get a wing in. He can work it where you're not fighting strength anymore.
Well, I remember the Peterson distinctly because it was I was wrestling Sholo. They used to hit that a lot.
Yeah.
And the defense to that is to step out right
over,
there and walk around. And I didn't know that, so I was almost in the same exact situation here.
Yeah.
Once you hit something like that after you've learned it, it's so cool to hit it and see it,
Yeah.
Hit that defense against it.
Yeah, you can post your head too. When they hit that, you post your head, you beat them to it, you know it's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I would bait kids to try Peterson me and throw it half on the opposite side and throw, like jump my hips over and then almost pin himself. So you see right here, he's hitting that Peterson once again. He's trying to get his hips up, but Brimhall keeps getting his hips to the side. So he's been Peterson before, you know what I mean? It's been in practice. He knows what he's doing. He's feeling that Peterson coming. This has been a good match. It's just tough top wrestling, which is crazy. So stalling on red, 1 point green right there. Red, so that says that red's not trying to get out and he's not trying to get in a better position. So he just was rewarded to Snowflake a point. But Snowflake just locked his hand, so that kind of gives up a point right there too. This is one of those points right now where you got 17 seconds. Who's tough? You got to want it, you know. You got to get a pin if you're Snowflake. You're down 6 points. You got to get something, and you have to pin him.
That Peterson?
Yeah. You see that half I was talking about when I jumped that half on the opposite side. Oh, he almost got it. See, sometimes they literally would roll themselves into a pin. He almost had it, but that Moon Valley kid, he's just tough, compact, strong kid. Good match right there by both of them.
Fun as heck to watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Love those. Great effort on both sides.
Yeah. So now we've got Perkins from Snowflake. And he's going against, what weight class is this, 144?
Yes, sir.
Cannon preview. So that last time Evan wrestled, he kind of shot and he got a little bit extended out, and it was just a bummer kind of position. You know, it happens to all of us. So see what he works here. He had a tight little front headlock right there, keeping that elbow, trying to drag him by. Moon Valley's looking for a cradle.
You got it.
Oh, that's tight. Happens. I don't know what age Perkins is, but I know he's younger. Kid's tough. He comes from a bloodline of really, really tough people. I'm going to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, Brandy Bryant. Are you wrestling with buying or selling a home? Brandy Bryant with eXp Realty helps you pin down the right move. Local experience and always in your corner. Call Brandy Bryant when buying or selling. 928-243-2632.
We've got Gavin Papa.
Yeah, Gavin Papa, and then
this 150. We got the score: Lobos 30 and Moon Valley 9 right now.
And this is from Moon Valley. We've got Miklo Torres. Not sure exactly his name, but doing my best. See, we got some tough hand fighting right here, looking for positions. You know, see like, hey, what does this kid do? What kind of stance is he going to give me? No, I don't think either of them have wrestled tonight from that good little drag by. Oh, facing that. See, that was just a lot of scrambling. Great wrestling right there. Like I said, you're feeling each other out right now. You know, what are positions that this kid's giving me? Another drag by. He feels something on that pressure. See, he's on a wizard. He's stepping over, trying to get that ankle hooks. One of those positions, though, they always say, don't step over wizard because sometimes you can get your hip tossed. But if you can get that leg hooked like the way he just did, it can keep you from getting tossed. Now looks like he's in a half, kind of a cow catcher position, working that pin. Oh, keeping it legal, keep it clean. That's one of those dangerous spots. As hard as a wrestler, you're in a great position, but you have to slow down and keep it clean. So he's running a backwards wing right there. Getting his near fall count. You see the ref right there, that counting symbol. Once he gets to 5 seconds, the wrestler's rewarded 4 points. So he just scored 4 points off of that position. So that puts the score 11-0 Snowflake.
Nice roll through tilt. Love those.
Yeah. But Moon Valley followed.
Yeah.
That's one of those positions when Papa rolls through, you've got to get your foot down and beat him there. It's a position you have to win, you know. Another tilt. You see that left leg of Papa. He has to beat him down to the mat so his hips can't keep rolling through. So he's got a tech ball. Snowflake 15-0 after that last tilt. Great position, great wrestling right there. Oh, here's Kurt Owens. So we know he's got an injury of some sort. It's his last match of his career. Like, this is it.
Yep.
And he's wrestling hurt because he's wanting to be tough. His last time to do it. He's a senior. Stinks because he had a really good season, really good chance at a far season. Good double leg.
Wow.
Man, I hope he keeps wrestling. That was a beautiful double leg. He was definitely one of our studs for Snowflake.
That was textbook. That was a textbook takedown.
Arm drag by into a nice double leg. See, his older brother was around my age, and he wrestled with us, also Cole and I, since we were young. So here's the thing with Kurt's injury, he hasn't been able to practice. So let's see how much he's got in his tank right now. So it's probably why he's looking for a quick pin of some sort. Kurt's tough. Look at that, working that half. Off the legs. Man, I hope he can just work through that injury and keep wrestling.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, if you can imagine trying to lift like a 400-pound boulder into the back of a truck, this is a nice, we like to call the grapevine, but he'll sit there. He can sit in that position until the clock runs out if he wants.
Yeah, that is tight. So if he gets his hips down and lifts his head up, he's going to get a pin right here. So what that does, that forces that shoulder down. So he's going to lift his head up and get his hips down. And he lifts his arm up if he can. But that Moon Valley kid, he's flexible. He's not giving up. I don't even know what there you elevate that head, but you got to sit back. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Still legal, though.
Yeah.
Oh, worked himself into a bad position. Happens.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. But as I was mentioning, the 400-pound boulder in the back of a truck.
Yeah.
Just try to lift it up for 6 minutes straight. That's wrestling, you know? It's just a constant effort of trying to do something.
Yeah. See Kurt sitting, he's sitting his hips down. He's trying to let Moon Valley work by. Moon Valley's trying to find something. You know, I mean, other people might think it's dirty, but when you walk out and you see a kid with a knee brace or an arm brace, you know, you kind of work towards it. But one thing that I learned with my years of wrestling, if someone had a knee or ankle injury, you attack the healthy knee, so they have to use the injured knee. And so you'll see kids, like I had an injury my senior year, and they would be attacking my taped leg and stuff like that, and it would leave my good leg to keep fighting. So I learned that in that moment, like, hey, if you attack the good leg, they can't use that other leg. So you see Kurt's trying to get that pin. Like I said, we're not sure how much he's going to have in this tank today. He hasn't been able to practice.
Did you ride leg? We call them leg riders, right?
Yeah.
Did you ride legs?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yes, sir. I did. I kind of.
So did you feel like you're able to reserve some energy doing that, or did you expel some energy? Yeah, I mean, so it can definitely save you positions because he's working them. It's not like you don't have to use a crazy amount of energy in this position right now. See, Kurt's like, he's calm, looking at the coach. You know, this is one of those positions where, like, you know, you're winning, but you're not flexing as hard as you can. But when you get a tough kid on the bottom, you throw your legs in, you're riding a bull now. You know, it's tough. And so this is like one of those positions where Kurt's, you know, reserving his energy, working this position. But Kurt's always been good with riding with his legs. See, another thing with riding legs is see how his hips on the mat. It can get tough. Man, that is tough. See, you can see Moon Valley's face right there. That It's
does
painful.
not feel good. And Kurt's keeping it clean. This is not dirty wrestling. This is just one of that kind of style of wrestling that just don't feel good. You know, working those positions, he's getting his near fall.
You can see Moon Valley well. You can kind of see him locking his own hands right there, just being tough, trying to fight it. You know, he could just put his shoulders on the back on the mat, you know, and be done. But he's putting up a strong fight here.
Yeah, it's wrestling matches like you were comparing earlier. You know, when you're working out in the gym and you're on the 9th or 10th rep, that's an entire wrestling match. Is how that feels. See, he goes to get to his feet. Kurt throws his legs in, extends them out. And back to that near fall position. Cole's counting right there, getting his near fall. See, Moon Valley's trying to cross his legs over and get his legs out. You got to see, you grab a leg is what I always like to do is I grab a leg right there and I put my elbow on the inside of his quad and lift that leg, and it forced the other wrestler's hips down. It didn't feel good for him. and it allowed me to get my hips away. But Kurt's so quick on his shoulders, so quick up top that he's not letting them. We'll see what Kurt does here. See how tough he's got. How much he's got in the tank. We're in this third period.
So reversal would end the match. It's 15-2.
Yeah. See, Coach, they go to work. He's trying to. You got to get a pin off of this. That's kind of one of your bigger options. Unless you can start working out some crazy tilts and near fall or pins almost here, you got to look for a finish.
Yeah.
That's why they chose top, is my guess. This is your time where Kurt's got to just drive. This is not a good feeling. You haven't been able to practice. Your cardio is not the best right now. You're hurt with some kind of injury. You're having to fight with that injury because it's kind of a good idea where the injury's at, you know. And, you know, he's having to just toughen it out. Guy's trying to work that barbed wire. Kurt's just keeping his weight against him, saying, I'm not going to let you do this. I feel like the kid, he's running that over, trying to get to that nerve, trying to get him to his back, working him over. Kurt's just trying to keep his body weight against him by posting that right knee up right there. It keeps him from rolling him over right there. See that right knee and that right foot? And sometimes it just gets to the point where it hurts too much and there's too much torque. Your body won't let you fight it anymore. See, Kurt with his free hand right there is grabbing that leg, and he's using it like, hey, keep wrenching on that. I'm going to find a leg off of this, and I'm going to get away. And that's what he just did. He's like, keep running over.
Get a reversal.
Yeah, and he's just secured that hip. There's a reversal, and there's a tech fall. I hope he kind of...
You know, that could have gone either way right there. You know,
Yeah.
had he not fought hard, he could have gone to his back, and those barbed wire, that's a tough move to get out of. So,
man, I hope... I heard Clay say that this is it, but I hope it's not. I hope that we can get more out of him. I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, I wonder how much pain he was in because he did look pretty solid there.
Yeah, especially right off that takedown. Arm drag over, blast double. This is good. Here's Cardone. He wrestled that really strong kid from Mosquite last time, and we're at 165 pounds, and we're looking at Patrick Diaz. This is a senior from Moon Valley. See, both just like I said, the first few seconds of the match, sometimes you're jitters. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I would just run out there and just explode for a takedown. I take like 5 shots because they're already started right next to you, and I would just go. Because I hated that first few seconds if I was on my feet with a good wrestler, because then you're feeling each other out, but it's just like so much nerves.
Right.
Once you get that takedown, it kind of, you know, they say, I don't remember the percentage anymore, but once you get that takedown, they say that it's like 90 or 70% of people that get the first takedown wins the match.
Yeah, and that's kind of an involvement, right? So you can see maybe a little hesitancy in the younger class, right? This freshman, sophomore, they're like, oh, man, I'm going to let him make the first move. So.
Yeah, it feels comfortable. Oh, head and arm throw. But he rolled him through. I don't know. There's no points rewarded. Nothing yet. Nothing because he had that arm.
Gotta get on your feet.
Cow
Gotta get
catcher.
on your feet.
That is tight. Good move by Moon Valley. Good hit. Cow catcher.
Excellent.
But look at Cardone pulled his hips over to the wrong position. You kind of want to get him away the other way. But Cardone's a strong kid. We just saw that with the Mesquite match. Good move by Moon Valley. Cow catcher kind of sinks his hips in there. Happens.
Yes, it does. It's called getting caught right there.
Yeah.
That would have loved to see how that match would have played out.
I know.
All 3
There's
periods, but great match.
All right, we're going to be going into a break here at the Snowflake High School Wrestling match brought to you by Sports Zone.
You don't have to drive hours for top-notch healthcare. We've got it right here at White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic in Springerville. Heart skipping a beat? Our cardiologists have you covered. Achy feet? Our podiatry team's a step ahead. From pulmonology to orthopedics and mental and behavioral health, we treat you, not just the chart. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, empowering a healthier community.
All right, welcome back to the Snowflake High School Wrestling match. We're wrestling Moon Valley right now, brought to you by Sports Zone Radio. My name is Wasey Wood, and I've got Eli Frazier here with me. So this is Jack Butler, and from Moon Valley, this is Robert D. Gaston. Both muscle kids, both strong kids. I've talked to both the coaches, wrestled with Butler a little bit. These are both strong kids, a little bit newer back to the program. Good double by Jack. Looking for a half. See if he can get his step outside. So you see right there, Moon Valley's catching his leg so he can't get his feet to the side right there, and then he sinks it tight. That was going to be a tight half. Right now what Jack needs to do is he lifts his head up, and it sinks that pin. He didn't even have to. That's strong. Good takedown to a takedown. So now we've got, you can see right here in the replay right there, Jack's just got a tight half, shoulders flat, good pin.
Now he's impatient, you know. He had a lot of time on the clock.
So now we've got Omar. I'm trying to think of his last name. Luna, if I'm right.
Omar Marin. At 190.
You speak
190 pounders.
I forget, you speak Spanish, right, or something like that?
I do.
Yeah. And this is Gavin Kaser. See, Omar's a tough kid. He's worked hard in the program. He's a super strong kid. I've actually rolled around with him a little bit. Super strong kid. Hard to get a shot off on. I don't tell him that, and I hope he don't go back and re-listen to this because
Omar.
He's hard to get a shot on. He doesn't get to. But see right there, he took a shot that wasn't the best, but he circled back out, faced him, and you saw Moon Valley try working around behind him. Good shot by Moon Valley right there. Kind of Omar fell into it. Omar.
It's kind of a relaxed style of wrestling. It reminds me a little bit of Tyler Crosby, my cousin.
Look at that cradle.
He's very sure of himself as he wrestles.
Yeah. Well, Tyler Crosby won state a couple times too.
Undefeated. Yeah, senior year, he's pretty good.
Yeah. Look at that. It's a tight cradle. Good job, Omar. Good match. Good job on Moon Valley. Moon Valley had some good, facing him, giving him a good match. So Omar just won that position right there, like we said. So now we've got Larson from Snowflake versus Kevin Kaser. A quick little shout out to our sponsor. Power you can count on day or night. Positive Solar keeps your home running even when the grid can't. Reliable solar, backup energy, and peace of mind because your family deserves power that never quits. Positive Solar, energy you can trust.
Okay, we're on our 215-pounders score update. Lobos 52, Moon Valley 15.
That was a long weight class, my bad.
Let's go to the table about it if you want to ask a question. I'm not questioning. Your question in the call is made. Do you want to go to the table? Okay, so I got coaching misconduct on red. I got to do that. I can.
So here we are, kind of talking about a call going on. I was trying to figure out what weight class we were on, so I actually didn't see it. So I don't know if we've got a replay, but.
So what happened there was the ref stopped it for potentially dangerous. His knee looked in an awkward position, so the ref went and stopped it. Now, as a coach, if you'd like to speak about a call or contest a call, you're to come to the table and talk about it there. And the comment was made from the corner, so the ref went ahead and hit him for unsportsmanlike conduct on the coach.
And that can that affect wrestlers' points or anything like that, right?
Not on the
team.
Those wrestlers specifically wrestling, but they could deduct a team point. Yes.
So we got head and arm right now, looking for a good throw. Good head and arm throw right there by Moon Valley. He's looking for that pin. He's trying to sit those hips back. You see Larson's got his hips away from him. So sometimes this position, I learned, like you get tilting back too far. See his back like that and you roll through. Sometimes you can pull him through, but sometimes it's better to face him. See right there, you got the pin, but sometimes it's better to kind of lay your chest down to his chest.
Yeah.
I think that's it tonight.
Yeah, head and arms are difficult. I want to make one more comment.
Yeah.
As a referee, we invite coaches to contest things and question things, but just at the table. So,
well, it makes sense because when you're yelling, there's sometimes you say things that needs to be kept on the DL.
Right.
Yeah.
We can see that there on the screen. They're talking it out. Everyone's cool here.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It happens. Good job by Snowflake. Good win by Snowflake, 58-21. Yeah.
That was some good wrestling. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're thankful for our sponsors today. We're thankful for everyone that came out and people that watched. A lot of great wrestling. Some of the matches I highlight on. I saw that that 126-pound match I was looking forward to. There's some good matches right there. Got the Cameron Cole right there, sweating from reffing. I hope he goes back and watches this, but yeah, I see them talking it out, kind of working on it, trying to say like, look, this is the position I saw, and this is a sport where, I mean, I saw over my years, I saw some pretty gnarly injuries, and I bet you did too. I've seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah, and if it's my kid out there, I would rather you be more cautious than less.
Yeah.
Safety is important in its first. So, and great job by the reffing. When you don't notice the ref, that was the first time you got contested. So kudos to Cole. He did a great job reffing.
Yeah.
Refs that go unnoticed, those are the best ones.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of those moments too where like everyone is hard to keep it cool in those moments.
Yeah.
This is a sport of combat, so it's like you're trying to keep everyone calm, keep it professional. And the thing about wrestling that's different than most sports is that you're looking for pain, you're looking for stuff that like is in positions that prevents injury. There's positions that keep momentum. There's wrestling, and then there's injury positions. And if you allow those positions, it's not healthy.
Right.
It's dangerous. And these are kids who are in high school, and you look at wrestling, even Olympics, college, whatever. You'll get enough injuries with this sport, and you don't need to make it where you can hurt someone every single match. You know what I mean? Because some of them dominant wrestlers, there's some of those matches where like, you go out, you're controlling a kid. That's what this sport is. You look at all the different martial arts, and wrestling's that one where you're controlling another human being in a position that scores points.
Yep. Well, glad we came out of this. There weren't any injuries. That's great news.
Yeah, but good job today. Thank you, Sports Zone Radio, for coming out, and thank you for all the sponsors. And until next time.